Hey, how's it going out there? It's AG Surfer, back with another vid. This time it's going to be comics. I'm going to try to stay away from some of that drama. Hopefully I didn't create too much. So enough of that. Let me adjust a little bit, sorry. Um, Again, let's get into some comics. If I don't knock this over, I'll cry. Although that might be funny for some folks. If I knock my camera over, no. All right. Well, the this past weekend, the Black Friday, there was a lot of good sales going on. I ran around a little bit late Friday and went to Barnes and Noble, and they had buy was it buy two trade paperbacks? I believe it was two trade paperbacks and get one half off or something. And so I went ahead and did that at Barnes and Noble. I picked up the Star Wars. It's really cool. I mean, just it's nice to have. I like picking these up because I don't have to dig through the actual comic books and then all there's like 10 issues, 10 11 issues all in one spot. So I got the Star Wars. I actually ended up with 4 issues, so I had a coupon. I think the Star Wars was 30%. Had a coupon that they honored and used it on the fourth book. And this time it was Marvel. Last couple times I picked up some trade paperbacks from Barnes and Noble. It was DC. The DCs were on sale. Now it was all trade paperbacks, so I went strictly. I tried to stay with Marvel since I've got a bunch of DC in the last haul from them. But yeah, this was Days of Future Past. Such a great story. Chris Claremont, John Byrne art, and God, just you know, one of my favorite stories. Loved this. How to get it into trade paperback. Because then again, I don't have to dig out my old issues and read through them. You know, so great stuff. Another one. I mean, come on, Chris Claremont, Frank Miller, Wolverine. Ooh, bumped it. Did I bump it? No, maybe not. Gotta get a better deal for my camera. Better stand. But yeah, I mean, just the artwork and the pages on this. I mean, that's the iconic cover, by Frank Miller. Joe Rubenstein, also, I believe Joe did the inks and possible some artwork, but it's Joe Rubenstein, Frank Miller, Chris Claremont. One of the best storytellers, and that was just a really good collaboration, obviously. They didn't stop there. This one was tough to put back. I was gonna put this one back down, but then my wife said, "Hey, there's another one for 30% off coupon or something." So actually, I may have used it on this one instead of my Star Wars. This was tough to put back because I was about to put this back. But the Dark Phoenix Saga. I mean, again, another iconic cover, Uncanny X-Men. And then look at that. Excuse me. Another YouTuber. God, I just watched the video last night. Dang it. That's Batman fans. I don't know if it's Batman fans. So I just made a mistake by calling out the wrong YouTuber. But he entered Amazing Murfinators contest, and he said this. Oh yeah, this was one of his favorite covers. So he loved this. This is cool. The one he really enjoyed though was X-Men 101, where Phoenix, the first appearance of Phoenix, and he said he was gonna get that as a tattoo possibly. I said, "Hey man, I got to see that tattoo if you get it." uh, I'm gonna get these YouTubers right. I'm one of the. I'm gonna have to in my next vid. I'm gonna have to come up with a list. I'm gonna have my list or something, and be more prepared. This is I'm getting ready for work and I'm trying to crunch in some vids as usual. I gotta spend more time. But just beautiful artwork, beautiful story. So it's great to have in a trade paperback. And these were the guys I picked up from Barnes and Noble. Another comic, I should say comic. How much time? I got some decent time. Check this out. This is from Costco Connection. I guess they have some. They got Stan Lee, like an autobiography, their book or something at Costco about Stan Lee. So you got Amazing 15, AF Amazing Fantasy 15, Fantastic Four #1, X-Men #1's back here, Hulk, first Iron Man, a lot of the keys with Stan, right? And I give this about this is about the 7 range. I mean, he's got a big tick, right, big tick in the spine there. It's a little wrinkly. This is gonna be tough if I CGC it. But yeah, it's just just a Costco flyer, but it has some info on Stan, the man Lee. So I'm gonna take a look at that for sure on page 25. All right, enough of that. But I just thought the cover was cool, so maybe I'll bag and board that. Yeah, I'm gonna spend some money. I'll get Stanley to autograph and CD. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that might get like a .5. I'm not gonna have Stanley autograph that and CGC it. No, that's some silly humor right there. These next books I want to show off, and I gotta get rolling on this. This is what I picked up. I picked up a bunch of stuff before Thanksgiving, but you know, this whole the week leading up to Thanksgiving was busy. Thanksgiving week was busy. Now it's kind of slowing down a little bit, but it's going to pick up again because of the holidays. So I want to try to get these books off, and then I'm going to try to get some contest vids up before they close out. You know, because there's a lot of great YouTubers out there. I would love to support. I like to support them all pretty much. You know, so got to do those contest vids to support those guys because they're just great people and great channels. But I picked up these comics before Thanksgiving, and I want to go ahead and show them off. And I think these are some pretty nice books, in my opinion. Really happy to get this. This is in pretty nice shape. You know, it's the What If Wolverine had killed the Hulk. I mean, again, and this is to me, is another iconic type book or cover, another story. I mean, when you got these two top-notch characters in the Marvel universe going at it again. Anytime that you have the Hulk and Wolverine going at it, I think it's kind of epic. I mean, it's like the story, you know. It's one of Marvel's main deals. And with that, I want to get into these. Let me get into these books first. So I picked up all these books, and they averaged out. I paid a good chunk. I paid $300 for all these books that I'm going to show off, and when I averaged them out, it came out to about $17 and some change for each book. I got an Iron Man 100. It's in pretty nice shape. Most of these are in pretty nice shape, but as we go, you'll see. Iron Man 66. I like that cover with him and Thor going at it. Very good stuff. And I believe Iron Man was actually a Skrull. I'm not sure if that was it. When I looked at it, I glanced through the book. I think it was a Skrull he was actually fighting or something. So, but I ruined it for folks. Sorry, but it's a good deal. And then I got a Captain America 180. It's got a major spine roll, or I guess that's a spine roll. That's a spine roll down the book. It's an old bag and board. I didn't replace that one out yet. I got to get a larger one, but it's good stuff. Captain America 179, and I believe it's the first appearance of Clint Barton. And I believe I don't know, it was Clint Barton, the Golden Archer, something. And this is I believe it's supposed to be like the first Nomad or something. And then issue 164. Yeah, I just got some Cap. He had some nice Cap comics, so I picked them up. Wait, is that my tape? Okay, that's my tape. That freaked me out a little bit. This book's in decent shape. I mean, it's got some staple issues and stuff. But I noticed some tape, and I realized it's my tape from the bottom. It's not actually on the comic. I was like, no, I don't remember this comic being too bad. But I mean, that, again, another iconic type cover, in my opinion, for the old Caps. 115. It's the good stuff. And this is where it gets a little interesting, guys, for some of us collectors out there, I think. I was really stoked to get these. This has a lot of nice color. And again, all these books they have their minor issues with spine takes or maybe color breaks or that kind of thing. The Invincible Iron Man number 21. Checking the time. All right. And this is where it kind of takes off for me, okay, guys, on this Iron Man stuff. And in fact, let me see if I can do this. How much space do I have? How's that looking over there? Let's see if I can get him in the shot. There we go. It's going to be an Iron Man fest right here. I should have brought out all my Iron Man figures for this, because for me, this is pretty huge. Conditions on these vary. Some are more banged up than others. I'll update. I can upgrade later and try to get some better copies, but until now, I'm just stoked to have these. Iron Man issue number 10. Again, there's a big crease down the center there, like it was folded in half at one point. Spine roll, as you can see, pressed and all that. And there was like a sticker on the 12th center that came off up here. But just a sweet cover, nice colors, so not bad for Iron Man issue number 10. Then we got Iron Man issue number 9, where he's fighting he's got the Hulk. Again, you can see this is kind of a big time miswrap, some spine ticks. Um, you know, it's got its problems, but don't care. I can have issue number 9. Then we got issue number 8. So very cool stuff. Again, a little miswrap, but the colors look sharp. It's really got its nice blues and yellows and reds and it's gold, green. So issue number 8. This one gets a little like color fade more or less. You can see, look at the cover on the. But issue number 7, Cry Gladiator. You can see how the colors faded on that cover. But it's issue 7. This one the color's nice. Issue number 6, and I believe this is my second copy because I bought this all. I just got it in a set. You know, I went after these Iron Mans in a set, so he was selling them as a set. Excuse me. This one, you could, like, the staples are like way off. They're on the front, like someone restapled or something on this one. So, but issue number 6, issue number 5, another sweet Iron Man, and it keeps going, folks. Issue number 4, again, look at that miswrap. It's pretty heavy. The colors are good. Again, I'll upgrade later more or less, but it's just nice to have this. I got a decent little run for it, and this one is probably the best conditioned looking out of the bunch, so it helps to have at least one, if not more. Issue number 3, those colors are phenomenal. The spine, everything. This book is like sharp, and so my biggest concern, I was looking through it. It looks really clean. Doesn't look like it's been color touched or any of that kind of business, or it's been manipulated. And most of the other books don't, obviously, because the condition they're in, they haven't been really manipulated, with the exception of, I think it was issue 6 with the staples. Like someone maybe restapled that issue or something. But issue 3, man, this is like the sweetest one of the bunch. And last but not least, and this one's got, again, a lot of spine ticks, some wear and tear. But issue number 2, Iron Man. So I got issues 2 through 10, and then I got whatever that other one, 21, 22. Oof. But issues 2 through 10, I was really stoked. Iron Man. 2 through 10, man. It's got its little 5 center stamp up there. But I'm just stoked to have this in my collection, have a nice run. I've got of Iron Mans now. Let me take these guys down. See if I can finish it off. I mean, that's awesome. I had a chance at one point for Daredevil, like 2 through 10 also, and passed. I passed on the Daredevil. I didn't jump on that in time. So when the gentleman came around and says, "Hey, I got some Iron Mans," I had to jump on them. I really wanted that Daredevil. I wanted the Daredevil, but I was stoked to get the Iron Man. So I got 2 through 10 on the Iron Man from him, and all those in the books I just shown, like I said, price was up there, but they averaged out about $17 a book. So I believe I did okay, and I really wanted that 2 through 10 because I have this one. Oh man, look at that Mylar! It's just the glare, baby. I had this Iron Man 1 for a while. Graded at a 4.5. As you can see, Stan Lee, and I love that. It's just such a beautiful comic, in my opinion. Such a beautiful signature. And there's Iron Man, man. There's Iron Man Fest with some villains in the background. Woo! Alright, guys. Thanks for everything. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for taking the time out, watching my vids. I know I say it a lot, but it's appreciated. And I want to wish everyone a happy holidays and happy seasons. And hopefully I'll have a few more vids up before the end of the year, and especially vids on the contest vids to honor those guys' channels and stuff like that. So, and I've got a lot to do myself. But wishing everybody, again, happy holidays, good happy hunting, and great luck on everything. All right? Take care, folks. Guys and gals. Later.